Now that you're taking public speaking online, we have some very basic questions like, how do I submit my video and avoid this dreaded message? The attachment size exceeds limits. I'm going to tell you. As a matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and cover a lot of the questions that always come up at the start of the semester. We're going to talk a little bit about public speaking online, about apps and software, video format, submitting your videos, UJA, and finally, office hours. Public speaking online. All right, the guidelines is you need to have an audience of 6 people when you record your videos. Unfortunately, right now, we're in the middle of COVID and we're having a lot of trouble, and I don't want you to force people into your house and expose other people to possible illness, etc. So we have some workarounds for that. The first option is to utilize a app like Zoom or Microsoft Teams or any of these other ones that allow you to have people watch you virtually. If you can't get people together for it, please contact me. And we're going to talk about this a little bit more when we get to office hours. Next, what apps do I use? Do I have to pay $100? Do I have to pay $120 for video editing softwares to take this class? No, you don't. And I'll tell you the reason why. Because in this class, you're not going to be editing your videos, your speeches. You're going to be presenting them. And when you present them, that presentation's coming in as is. So you don't have to worry about going back and adding music, special effects, or any of those crazy things. Matter of fact, free is fine. I would recommend finding a free app. You can use the standard one that comes with Microsoft Office, which is called Camera, or the Apple software QuickTime. You can always resort back to, yes, indeed, your phone. Your phone you can absolutely record your videos on. The main thing is, how do you get this to me? And that is a case of how you save and the type of format that you utilize. When I'm talking about file format, there are many different ones out there. Unfortunately, some of them are specialized for those apps. So you need to make sure when you save your file that you save it as an MP4. An MP4 is the standard format in which all my software can read, so I can actually grade your speech. Unfortunately, if it has a different file extension other than MP4, you may run into, you send it to me and I can't open it, and I have to try to find converting software, and the converting software I can't locate. So let's start out with the basics. Save it as an MP4 and then send the MP4 to me or upload it. It does generate a large file, and those large files can be troublesome. That's why you can't email me your videos. Video files are really large, and at that size, you're going to get that dreaded message. Now, when you go to submit your videos, this is the standard way. Hopefully, it will work for you. But if it doesn't, we have workarounds coming up. Simply go to the Assignments tab. Click on Assignments. That will bring you to your assignments you have during the semester. You'll notice there are 4 of them: introduction speech, informative speech, your persuasive speech, and finally your special occasion speech. Simply click on the top button and that will give you this. You might have to scroll down a little bit on the page, but you'll find Add File. From there, you simply click Add File, and depending on where you stored your video at, on your computer, on your laptop, or on your other device, you'll click there, add the file, hopefully it will upload. Sometimes with D2L, it will take forever depending on your bandwidth to upload. And if it's taking too long, you're getting error message, you're getting frustrated, and you pull all your hair out, don't worry, I've managed to pull my hair out and I'm still making it, but let's not make you do the same thing. The file's too large. what will you do? Well, you have the option of trying to find the settings, reduce the file size, hopefully that doesn't pixelize your images and distort your sound and ruin your video. Oftentimes, finding the right setting to record to reduce your size of the file can be difficult. Plus, if you try to instead compact it and send it to me in that format, I may not have the proper tools to unlock it and open it back up. Rather than panic, let's look at a free solution, something that comes to you from Front Range Community College. Yuja. It is a cloud file storage device, as well as a way for you to record videos. We'll talk about that in a moment. But it's free for being a Front Range Community College student, and it's easy to share and use. Now, where do you find this free software? It's simple. Under FRCC Resources, click on that tab. You'll drop down menu, and at the very bottom, you're going to find Video Tool, Yuja. This is the tool that also is supported by tech support from Front Range. So if you're having problems with it, you can definitely contact them and they can assist you. But once after you click on that, it's going to take you here. Initially, all you're going to have is a default collection. You can just save your file in there, or you can actually create your own folder just for this class. This can be utilized in your other courses too. Perhaps you have to submit a speech, a presentation to another online class, create another folder, put your stuff in there, save it there, because you can access it anytime you're in D2L, which makes it very helpful. Plus, if you're taking one of those synchronous classes and you really want to record your professor, you can do it from here, because that gives you the option where it says create recording, where you can record whatever is on your screen and save it into a file. I'm not going to go into that because that's not really important for this course, but you might find it helpful in other courses. Now, why am I suggesting this? I really want to protect your privacy. Large files oftentimes used to be go to YouTube and upload it in YouTube. And once after you put it in YouTube, everyone gets to see your speeches. I don't want you stressing about that. With this, only people that are going to see your speech is whoever you share that link with. Additionally, if you use another program such as Google Docs or another cloud storage device, unfortunately, if I don't have an email that attaches up to that, when I go to try to view it, I have to request permission from you. So that means you submit your speech on time, and then you don't get a grade back because I have to write you, email you to get you to give me permission to view your video in order to grade it. It really becomes a mess. With Yuja, I'm going to show you the simple way that you can easily save it, send it to me, get that grade back as fast as possible. Once after you click on Yuja, this is what opens up. It's very simple. You click on the folder that you've created, or one of the default ones, and it's a drag and drop. That's right. Open up the file location and you can cut and paste it into here, or you can upload it to here, and by doing so you will now have it on the cloud. And being on the cloud, being in Yuja, it's going to be really simple to share with me for that grade. First thing you're going to do is on your little folder that you've created, you're going to right click. You're going to see more open up. Once more opens up, click on that, drop down the menu to where it says links, where it says direct link, copy and paste that, submit that back on that original assignment page. By sending it to me through that format, all I do is click on it and I watch the video in your folder. This allows me to grade it and gets it done without a huge hassle of, hey, can you give me permission? Permission then leads to, etc., etc., etc. Plus, you have to worry about that horrible message of file too large. Instead, it will easily upload to there. You have plenty of space. You're not taking space on your hard drive. You're not taking space on your phone. I'm not downloading it onto my computer. We can just simply do it from the direct link. Now, back to office hours. During the semester, I'm going to set up some time that you can actually come in and I can be your audience. That's right. If you can't locate someone, we will set up a time. We'll set up a Zoom meeting which will permit you to record your speech live and in person with me, or if need be, I can record your speech. Because on Zoom, I have the little record feature because I have a subscription. And I don't want you to have to pay for that. So for that reason, if you need an audience, you're having trouble, let me know. I will also post in the discussion section under Q&A, need an audience? And this way you might be able to get some of your fellow students to link up with you in order to do this, so you can record your speeches online without having to bring 6 people into your home and increase the opportunity for the spread of illness, all the horrible things we're dealing with right now. This is my email link. Actually, you can click all you want on a video and it's not going to open it for you. This is my email address. So copy that down, email me, message me, let me know if you need an appointment for an audience, and we'll get it worked out for you. This will also give you an opportunity to do one-on-one feedback if you want, where I can actually tell you, hey, you did this awesome, you did this great, let's work on these couple things, and you can easily progress through the semester in that format. I'd like not to have to do it with each individual, but what we can do is during office hours get some people done, and perhaps even do breakout rooms if need be, to make sure you have that audience for your recording. What we talked about was how to overcome that dreaded message of file too large, exceeds email limits. So by looking at what we're doing online, public speaking online can be challenging, especially the additional tech. So rather than force you to buy some expensive software or look for some app that you're gonna have to pay a subscription for, look for the free stuff, really. Utilize what you have and we can make it work. Especially as long as you can save as an MP4, you got it made. Because that, with Yuja, you can easily get me that video so I can grade it and get the grade back to you, and we can keep trucking along. Now, if you're having trouble with getting audience together, once again, I can set up a time that we can meet and do office hours, and you can present your videos that way, or you can present them through Zoom, any other software. Additionally, if you end up needing to present through Zoom, what you'll end up doing is you can record the screen using Yuja as well. All right, any questions, email me, message me, let me know, and we'll get those worked out for you. I hope this answered a lot of your questions.